a six-time champion. Think about everything this woman has accomplished in her career, and then talk about her all-time great rivalries with three Hall of Famers, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Beth Phoenix.
Well, Mickie's got a list of great matches a mile long, but let's talk about her 6 women's championship. Mickie has an opportunity tonight to make a little bit more history.
And her partner from Chicago, Illinois, Montez Ford.
As we get ready for this tag team match, Byron, tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
And their opponents, The Rock and The Big Show.
Byron, how big is this match for these two teams here tonight?
Well, Michael, the tag team division is white hot right now. So while a win will obviously be huge, I can tell you that a loss would be absolutely devastating. Given the competition right now, a loss tonight would be a huge setback.
You know, guys, no matter how huge of a global star The Rock becomes, he'll always have a home in WWE where his origins began. There will never be another like the great one.
At least he's always welcome at home, where Byron still lives at home.
When you have competitors on the level of these women, you just know it's going to be a great match.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
Oh, what a slam. I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match.
Once she goes for the cover, and she kicks out with relative ease.
Too soon.
You don't expect an athlete to hit his physical peak 20 years into his career, but the Big Show returned in amazing shape when he dropped 70 pounds in 2000. Look out, there's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
Uh-oh. Neckbreaker!
Corey, what scares me is a faster Big Show. The world's largest athlete chasing you is a nightmare scenario. But imagine if he could actually catch up. Ooh, yikes.
Even if he's cut a lot of weight, the Big Show's still the world.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Oh, what impact! Ah, she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael. You gotta believe this one's over.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can...
We've got to cover. And that was only a 1.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
That'll mess up the back of your neck. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the 3rd fall was ruled a double countout. For many years, members of the WWE tag team matches should have 2 referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps...
Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
And she goes down.
Mark.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for 2 referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
The Rock has eyes to finish.
Boom, nasty impact.
And there's the tag. Big Show into the ring. As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan super... Kohina clutch! Kohina clutch! Oh, that'll mess up the neck. Ooh, what impact. She's on the defensive now. She doesn't have
Up quite a fight here, Cole, but this...
Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
Here are your winners.
Wow, now that's a commanding win.
Let's not overcomplicate things. This business is simple. It's all about wins and losses. And it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out.
I'd be curious to see how this win impacts the rest of the tag team division.